mining and everything associated with it. And the three mining houses executive managers, we're talking about Amplats, Implats and Lonmin, say the prolonged strike action could have a damaging effect on the country's reputation as an attractive business and investment destination. The warning comes after the Labour Union AMCU enters its second day of strike action. Joining me now is the CEO of Lonmin, Mr. Ben Magara. Good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live, and thanks for being our guest.
Thank you, Leanne. Thank you for having me.
How did yesterday go, in your opinion?
Yesterday went as peacefully as we could expect. I visited my operations. I went around Marikana. I went to Wondercorp Stadium. I went to our Safi hospital. I visited our operations, but I also saw the striking miners. And I walked past them and we greeted each other. My sense is that they realize that we signed an employee recognition agreement, which has rights and obligations for employees and employers. And that, for me, is a sign that we are growing in our trust levels for peace and tolerance.
Okay. When you came into the position last year, you indicated the desire to build on a relationship with your stakeholders, to work closer with them. How do you see this relationship growing?
We have been building on this relationship. The board of Lonmin announced in January last year, 6 months before I even joined, 5 initiatives where they showed their recommitment and refocus on improving employee relations, and especially in the face of this labor landscape and changing in its nature. I have joined the team and recommitted and emphasized my own weight around how we can rebuild the relationships. So we're building bridges to improve trust, to improve our company, because a thriving business is critical for us to be solving the challenges that we have got.
Now, you talk about a thriving business, and the reality is, and we talk about realities because we have your financial results, we look at them. I mean, 2013, for instance, shows the healthiest performance in about 6 years for the company. Should that not be celebrated with your workers? Why can you not, with these amazing results, meet AMCU's demands?
Indeed, 2013 was an exceptional year. The employees rallied to deliver what Lonmin has delivered. And I thank every employee for that effort, including the AMCU members who are my employees. The reality is, however, that the platinum prices are still low. So when you look at our performance from an operational perspective, we did well. From a profit perspective, while we did well, if we then went and added the capital we spend to renew our mines, to ensure sustainability, to make sure there will be more jobs in future, we actually still need to do a lot more.
Yeah, a lot more. But I mean, let's look at the currency, for instance. We're talking about 11. It breaches 11 against the dollar. It's the first time in 5 years that we're doing this. Platinum prices went higher yesterday. The sector is looking good. The price is looking high. It's looking good. So, you know, it almost doesn't weigh up. The argument almost does not weigh up that at the end of the day, the hard work is put in, but surely the workers should benefit a lot more. What are the workers currently looking at? What are they earning right now?
Our employees are earning around 5,780, the lowest paid employees. Obviously, they are higher. That's basic pay. When we include the total package to company, our employees are in excess of 9,600, the lowest paid employees. So in reality, they are calling and they are saying, because of the challenges we have got right now, the employees have exercised their right to shake the tree because they hope there is more, and they need to understand, and we need to convince them that there isn't more. That's all we are making, and that's the reality that we have got.
We actually had one of the most interesting interviews now with Advocate Lovan Gopal, who was saying that a basic living wage, if one had to take into account everything that we have, we're talking about the increase in food prices with the currency at the level it is, the increase in petrol, which we're going to be seeing going about 30 cents a litre from next month, the increase in electricity, the increase in everything. I mean, that's what we talk about is increases. The basic living wage of every South African should be between 12 and 15,000 rand. Now, AMCU is demanding 12,500 rand. So this one could describe as a basic living wage. What the workers are being paid now is not a basic living wage. Any response to that?
There are indeed increases everywhere. The inflation, as we see it in the country today, is at 5.3%. The employees are asking for 12,500. And there is a lot more demand than just the rallying call of 12,500. The reality is me as a chief executive of the company, and we look at the numbers that we have got, it's not affordable. So we actually just have to sit together with the leaders of our employee unions and us as a company and say our competing challenges for the same need, how do we find common ground? Because in the end, it's not affordable. And that's the reality, of the industry. It's not affordable. Wherever the living wage needs to be, it's not affordable.
What is your offer on the table now? What are you giving the workers? What are you saying that you can afford?
We have offered the employees an increase of 8%, which is about 3% above the inflation right now, the consumer price inflation right now in South Africa. So it is a lot higher. However, they want more, and they believe that maybe there is more. And the reality is they have a right to strike, and we hope that we all continue to exercise that right peacefully with tolerance and allow everybody to choose what they want to do. The reality, however, is it's not affordable in the circumstances of our industry today.
Okay, let's just finally talk about what's going to happen today. It's reported that a CCMA meeting is taking place. How is it all going to happen? Because obviously this is taking place between, you were saying you would like the three miners to come together and discuss it as one, but at the moment it's all happening separately.
Unlike the gold and coal industries, the platinum industry has always been engaging as individual mining houses. There's a growing sense that we need to get to collective bargaining, and we support that as Lonmin. What the government has offered us, realizing the impasse and the effect it has got on the whole country as a whole, is to mediate and see if we can find an amicable solution for all stakeholders. We absolutely welcome that. So straight from here, I'm going to be joining the team led by the Department of Labour Minister Mildred Oliphant at the CCMA offices. So we welcome that, and we welcome the fact that Mr. Joseph Matunjwa has also gotten mandate from his members, who are our employees, to partake in this mediation process.
All right, so that's what's happening this morning. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for coming to talk to us here on Morning Live. Ben Magara is the CEO of Lonmin, just talking to us about what's happening in the platinum mining sector as well, with the strike action that started yesterday.